So tonight, we got a little special for you. I couldn't put the big bore kit on myself and record, so I called my brother up. He's excellent with mechanic work, just like me. So he's gonna assemble the whole top end of the engine for me, so I can get good footage for everybody. So yeah, we're on this way to his house right now. We're gonna upgrade it, take you through the mechanics of what you need to know. I'm gonna get a full video of stripping this one down and then installing the big bore kit. So thanks for watching my videos. Hope you like what you see. Tell a friend, tell a family member. Hit that like button, subscribe. Until next time. So, welcome back to another episode with Scooter McWillie. What we got for you today is we're gonna finally upgrade this, the 50cc stock scooter, and we're gonna do pretty much the whole project with this toolkit. It's a 38-piece set Husky. How we're gonna do this is we're gonna we're gonna disconnect the battery, we're gonna take off the seat and the cover, and then we're gonna remove the pipe, we're gonna remove the carburetor, air box, and just start going down the line. I do have rollers, but I don't have them with, well, I don't have my impact gun with me, and I could do it by locking up the gear for the kickstart with something and breaking the clutch nut pretty much, or the variator nut, but I'm not going to get into that tonight. It's already pretty late. We're starting this project at about I want to say it's maybe like 1 in the morning. Yeah, 1:06 in the morning. We're starting the project, and here we go. The first thing you want to do is make sure your bike is on the big kickstand. Second, what you would want to redo is, if you got the cover here, you would remove the cover. If not, and you're like me, you would simply remove 1, 2, 3, 4, and disconnect the battery. You have your battery removed. Next, you would want to remove this screw and this screw, and then you come to your seat, have it open, you move this nut, this one, and this one. The size is a 10 millimeter. So now, once you've done all of that, next we will remove the manifold, the carburetor, the air box, and you would want to remove your throttle cable, which is these 2 nuts, the manifold, 2 tins. You will want to disconnect the spark plug wire. You want to disattach the pair system right here from the bottom. It's a simple clamp. You just pull it with your hands if you're strong enough. If you're not, just use a pair of pliers, pull them together, it'll come right off. Disconnect this part. This is part of the pair system, which we're removing the whole pair system. We're not putting it back on. The air box is simple. 2 screws, one right here, which I believe is a 12, and one over here, which I believe is a 12 as well. Now, when you have the air box, the carburetor, and the pair system removed, next you want to remove the pipe, which is 10 millimeters. Is the bolt size down there, and these are 12s. Do that and remove your pipe. Next, you would want to remove these 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3. I'm not too sure if you can see it. Let me move my hand. Let's get it so you can see it. That bolt right there at the bottom, you would want to remove that. These two bolts that connect to the pair system, and then you would want to set your timing to be top dead center. Okay, next you would want to get your engine at top dead center. You see the markings right there. There's a T and a F. Well, let's turn it sideways so you can see. See, there's a T and a F. You want to line it up with this bottom mark right here. You're going to see 3 lines. You want to have it at this bottom. That's your timing. That's top dead center. Then what you would want to do is you would want to loosen, well, you would want to take this one off, which is your, hold on, let me get this set. This is your camshaft tensioner, your chain tensioner pretty much. You want to take this nut off, take this nut off. Then you would want to come to the front. Let's bring this light so you can see. Bam. You would want to remove these 4 nuts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you would want to pull the chain out, take the cam out, remove this, and then you could get to these 2 bolts on the side. So once you have it on top dead center, you would want to remove the chain tensioner, which is this bolt and this bolt here on the side. Then you want to take these 4 nuts off. You will be able to slide the rockers off, the rocker arms off. The chain should be loose. You should be able to pull the cam out. You want to stick a screwdriver through the chain so it doesn't slide back in the engine. That's an important note. And then you'll have access to these 2 bolts right here. You remove them, they're 5/16. You remove them, and this head should come completely off, exposing the piston. But you would want to loosen this nut up first to release some of the tension. Now your engine should pretty much look like this. You have your cylinder off, you have your piston off and out, you have your head off, everything's off. What you want to do is start to set up your new 100cc kit, put the piston rings in place, and then make sure you use some oil, and then you're ready to go to start to the next process. When you're replacing the rocker arms, and they come with just these pieces like my kit came with, you're gonna have to take your original one apart. This screw, well, this nut, spacer, axle, whatever you want to call it, it is hard to get out. Basically, you're gonna have to take this and beat it against the surface enough where you're not hitting it and this piece is not able to come out, but you forcibly have to beat this piece out. If you do not do it, your engine won't work right. So so stayed up all night. We finally got it done, and this is going to be the first official start of it. So hopefully we're in business. Let's try it again. We ain't got too much gas in it. You gotta give it a second so the gas could go.
got it. Just had to get the gas in there a little bit. There you go, people. You got the 100cc big board kit.